FriYay. FriYay. I have the smilingest dog on the planet. 110 pounds of, why do you have to go to work? It's the freaking 10 to 6 every morning, Daddy. Right, Nightmare? Gives me the nightmare face. And today was exhausted, but good news. I did get a little creative last night. I was working on a short. I won't get into it, but I know I should be trying to finish my book, and I know that sounds crazy just even talking about it. And I can't really explain this. I have to be in a certain place. I have to, in my head. I have to be in the right mood. Everything, the planets lining up may be bullshit, but I gotta have my head in the right place. And when I'm about to write, when I'm writing anything, I gotta be near exhaustion too. I don't know why that is a lot of times. Don't get me wrong, I've woken up from plenty of dream and just freaking written shit down, but ironic, a dog is barking in the back, and my book is titled Poetry, Prose, and Perspective by the Family Dog. And I pretty much barked through the whole fucking thing. When I write, it's kind of it kind of ebbs and flows. I know it sounds so fucking cliche-ish, but I have to be in the right frame of mind, the right mood. And this job I do at work using a milling machine. I basically cut grooves into stainless steel with a carbide bit. Well, I go as fast as the machine will allow me. The machine's at least as old as I am, which is saying something. Because I'm working on the big 6.0 in about 3 weeks and a couple of days. So I might have some good news to report back with very soon. I just gotta set things up. And that's the other weird thing about me. Although I've had many a keyboard, for some reason I can only work on this book on this one computer I've got that's kind of big and bulky. It's an old Dell, and I've got a computer screen on my dog scoping out some cats. I don't know where they are. They're over there someplace. I got a big screen sitting in the room, and speaking of the room, at this place in time, nothing's evolved in that. If you've seen my previous videos, posts, then you know what I'm talking about. The motel will no longer allow monthly rentals, which means that the prices are going to go right through the fucking sky. And the next town over has no problem with what they refer to as extended stays. So I'm going to go to the next town over. The odd thing was, shortly after I got here, I felt like I was going to be moving. It was just very weird, deja vu kind of thing. But the next town over ain't too bad. And, man, I'd like to comment on the show, but the more things happen, the more I realize it really is, like you said, a fucking show. Just be thankful you're awake and you're watching it. Now, concerning the show, I want to make the world a better place. And if you happen to be a guy and you're listening to this, even women can do this, but I think it comes off better when it's men doing this. And this is going to sound weird. Get a couple of packs of your favorite snack pack pudding pack. Doesn't matter what size they are, whatever your favorite is. Now, I know this is going to sound weird, but my favorite, I'm just getting old. My favorite is tried and true freaking butterscotch. And the local Big Lots, and that's the cool thing about this. You can find these at the local Big Lots a lot of times in the clearance area for some reason. I got a bunch of big pack snack packs for like $1, and they were going for $1.99. So I decided just for fun, because Lord knows, sitting in a motel room for the past 3 months, eating mostly takeout food and barely cooking, has added a few inches more, well, more than I had ever had intended after getting here. I put on about 20, 30 pounds. So, uh, honestly, it was my way of like saying no to the food for a split second. And what I did, and the point I'm getting to, and what I think every person out there should consider doing, carry some snack packs, pudding packs, or whatever the fuck they're called, in your vehicle. If you're a woman, throw a couple in your purse. And after lunch, when you run across somebody that just looks like they're having a fucked up day, or in my case, I ran into this co-worker who's in the office one day a week. She's our HR rep or something like that. Anyway, she ended up having to bring her daughter because of some screwy thing with school. And I gave her kid a snack pack so that she'd have something to do while her mom didn't feel guilty, because the kid was, I don't know, she didn't have any real reason to feel guilty anyway. But the kid liked it. The reason why I say hand these out to people that look like they need them is because it's one of those things that pays back. In my case, and this was the truth, the first one anyway, that I gave, well, actually, the first one after the kid was the first one because the kid's mom looked a little stressed. Anyway, the second one was a coworker, and they were just smiling happy ear to ear. Now, it wasn't at the plant though. This was a coworker, actually the receptionist at Express Employment, who I still happen to be working for through for, yeah, there we go, through for Mueller. They have not hired me on full time, which isn't really a problem, although if they do hire me on, it might mean a little extra cash. But I'm still cranking things out, and like I said, coming back around to that. Where's the other one, dude? Did you lose the other Frisbee already? Yeah, you probably did. Go find the other one, buddy. Anyway, coming back around to that, I have been getting tired. Something, I don't know what's been on my mind. I guess my past was bugging me a little bit, and it all comes around to releasing my demon offspring onto the people, onto the minds of the people of Earth. My book contains 17 works, although when finally published, I am sure in the distant future, people will argue if there weren't more contained within it, because I write the way I talk. I tend to go off on tangents, but they're logical ones, damn it. And they kind of, I hope, make for good storytelling. And yeah, I have probably the longest introduction of any book on the planet. I believe it's 8.5, 9 pages long. That's just the introduction. And it's all, I'm talking single spaced. It's a lot of pages. At last count, without revising Elvira Stinger, Evolution of Project Dark Archangel, it's up to 147 pages. Now, that's without photos. So you add in the photos, the original photo work photography that I'm planning on putting in. Then you're up to probably 160 plus. So I know I've been rambling. I got to find a way to find this other Frisbee that he suddenly lost. He lost it in the 10 minutes that I was talking to you guys. But he lost it. It's okay. They're cheap. $5.99 a piece. And one last tangent as far as the living situation goes. Like I said, there's a town not too far from here, actually at the other end of this road, that's probably as close to work as this is, and I can almost guarantee you that I can find a place to stay. So I'm not worried about it. God got me down here for a reason. And like I said in the last post, this will sound weird too. I'm pretty sure it was last post or two in a previous post. How's that sound? Whatever the fuck I was going to say. It is what it is. Obviously, I've been dwelling too much on my past. And the thing is, in a weird way, finally finishing my book, it's going to be like not really a cork in the past, but kind of a way to cap it off. Separate it from me a little bit. And then let the fucking world judge me on my fucking merits. So, I've rambled enough. It's Friday. Go out and fuck with people. Just fuck with them. If you see somebody in a miserable mood, even if you don't have pudding, fuck with them. Find a way to make them smile, even if it is at your own expense. Because life is way too short, and people need to try to get a little bit less serious. Hey God, thanks for another day. For a good dog standing by. Nightmare's just standing there. He's staring people off. Look at this shit. Definitely thanks for this guy. God, I've got faith in you. I've got faith in the plan. I've got faith in Donald Trump. And I got faith in myself that I'm going to get over any hurdles that end up falling in my way. So, between you and me, God, and the rest of the fucking world, I'm going to try to sit down on my ass and actually do some work this weekend to complete the mission that maybe you partially created me to complete. At least this part of the mission. Please protect Donald J. Trump, all the members of Q, all the members of our military, law enforcement, and especially members of Vets for Child Rescues, so that united with the good patriots of the world. And a special shout out to our Canadian cousins up there fighting the freaking freedom convoy fight. Please protect and guide your children, God. Guide us to righteousness, so that united together with all of your good, godly children, we can put on your full armor, pick up our swords of light and truth, and in one sound voice, defeat the dark forces of evil that continue to prey upon the innocent children of the world once and for all. Amen. Hey, y'all. Go out there and live, man, because the alternative really sucks looking back.